and welcome to the Family Tech Talk podcast,
where we offer tech tips,
give parenting advice,
and discuss the latest tech news
that can help you manage the technology in your home.
We are your hosts. I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah. You can learn more about us on our website, familytechzone.com.
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode.
Today we are talking about
technology in the kitchen.
Technology in the kitchen.
I love kitchens.
You love kitchens?
I think, other than maybe the living room, the kitchen's got to be one of my favorite places in a home.
I love my kitchen now.
Oh yeah, your kitchen is so good now.
We spent a lot of money and redid our whole kitchen. But I still don't love hanging out in there.
What? That's weird.
I know. I'm not a kitchen-y person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not a cook. And,
that's fine.
You know, I'm good at other things.
See, and I bake because I like to eat. So
that's
where it all connects, is I really
That's
enjoy eating.
Yes.
So I learned how to make things that I really enjoy to eat.
So a friend of mine has been like borrowing DVDs.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, I feel like we should pay you or something. I'm like, dude, just make me dinner.
Please, just give me food. That's like my favorite IT pay too. Is like,
right.
Hey, can you come do this? We'll feed you. Perfect.
Done.
Yep.
I'm there.
Do it.
It's perfect. Yeah, I will do pretty much anything if you make dinner for my family.
Yeah.
Because that means I don't have to. So. Just fun fact.
If you need help for anything.
If you need help for any reason,
feed us.
Just feed us and we will probably help you out. It'll be all good.
That's fine.
Yeah. So what kind of things did you? Since this isn't my favorite topic. But I mean, it's really helpful for a lot of moms out there.
And it's interesting to think that there's a lot of technology actually in the kitchen now.
Yes.
Like it used to be like technology in the kitchen was like, now there's a touch screen to turn your ice instead of a little, right, you can adjust it. But now there's actual true with Internet of Things and everything.
Right.
So my fancy
IoT devices.
Note paper that I did.
I love your fancy note paper.
I focused. So my first
Don't you wish you had a yoga book for that?
I do wish I had a yoga
Rub
book.
salt
Oh, it's so sad. My poor Surface is like over there, not used, crying.
Why don't you love me anymore?
Well, if only you were a yoga book.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Distracted. So I focused on like different sections. So my first one was major appliances.
Okay, good.
Because that's a big one that they're doing. And one of my favorite things was at CES.
Yes.
When I think the first year that I went, LG did kind of introduce their knock.
Oh,
one,
right, that was fun.
Which was super awesome. So you can get a French door fridge, and they have a little window that's normally blacked out, can't see in it, and it looks like the rest of the fridge. Yeah. But then you do a 2-knock, and it lights up, and it'll show, so you can see kind of that door in door.
Yeah.
So you can see what's going on.
What's in the fridge without opening the fridge.
So you don't waste energy.
Right. That's so genius.
Yeah, I
wonder how much I would actually like use that as opposed to just opening.
That's one of those that I don't think I would actually use. Like it'd be really cool to have.
Yeah.
It's because you can just kind of.
You would show it off to like everybody that comes.
Everyone. I showed off my normal fridge to everybody that I was like, because it's now a French door with like I was like, look at this.
Look at my fridge.
So that one I would definitely show off.
Yeah.
And then the other side of that is, so Samsung does a similar thing, but it's just a touch screen.
Yeah, and it's like a tablet basically inside the fridge.
They called it like their family zone.
Sure.
Where you can go in and you can, I think some run Windows, some run Android, just depending on what you're looking at. I mostly think it's Windows though, as I think about it now.
I mostly think it's
Android. Awkward.
Because I think it has like a Windows looking interface.
Yeah, that
maybe,
makes sense.
But I think the back end is like really Android because like Samsung phones, like it's really tightly integrated.
That's a good point. Ooh, that makes sense.
But I do think that it looks very
Windows-y.
Yeah, so I think that's where you probably got
mixed
confused.
up.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there's software in there.
Right.
But you can do like calendar and music and everything and run through there.
You can put your grocery list right on it, which I love.
And the other thing they're doing is cameras in there as well, so that you can use an app. And LG actually is coming out now with a very similar model where there's cameras and you can get the app and you can be like, oh, I'm at the grocery store. Crap, do I need milk?
Right, and you pull it up on your phone and then you're like, okay, this is a picture of my current fridge.
Yes, so you can know like...
Love the future.
Here's the thing. I, for like weeks, could not remember if I needed milk or not. So I always bought milk, and I don't drink milk because I became lactose intolerant in my old age. Yeah, it's stupid. I hate it because I was a gallon a week before, and now I can't have any.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's really unfortunate.
It was really, it's like I'm very sad now. So I would buy milk, and I would come home, and there's like a full gallon because I just bought milk like 2 days ago. And it just kept going, like cycling, like so this would have been perfect.
Like, wait, no, okay, did I have milk or did I not have milk?
It's so bad. And there's like, I started doing it for other things too. Like we have like 3 jars of peanut butter. Like I don't know what's happening. I just don't remember anything.
Right. So if you had something that could show you a picture of your fridge,
I would know not to buy milk for the 3rd time that week.
Yeah, that's good.
So
saving money.
Yeah. So that was kind of the fridge section that I saw. I think that would be the most helpful.
Yeah.
Did you think of anything else
fridge
related?
Yeah. Well, not fridge related.
But we can
move
on.
We've got big appliances.
Okay.
Okay. So I love my stove.
I'm so excited for your stove. I actually really love your stove too. I like did a little bit on stoves, but I was like, Sarah, talk about your stove.
I got it. We're cool here. So what surprised me when I was like looking to buy my stove is like I wanted an induction cooktop. And I'll explain in a second. I wanted an induction cooktop. My husband wanted gas.
Yeah.
And I kind of put it out there, hey, which would you rather have, induction or gas? And what I found was that most people did not understand what an induction cooktop actually was.
Yep.
They thought it was an electric flat cooktop,
right.
And it is not.
It's not.
No. So like an electric cooktop boils over, it's gonna like burn on it and everything. Yeah. Induction, it is only hot where the pan is. Like, and it's only heating the pan itself.
Amazing.
So I can like pick up the pan, wipe everything down,
I love it.
And put it back. And like there is some transference heat.
Because there's like things
because there's a hot thing on it.
Yeah.
So like when you take it off, it is still warm. But like if I had a pan here and the pan was cut in half.
I saw this demo, so it's my favorite.
And I put a chocolate bar over the pan and the burner, it would only melt where the pan is. I know. It was mind-blowing. And so that's what I really like, because I wanted something super easy to clean, which induction cooktop, super easy to clean. Yeah. And, my husband was just like, fireman,
I will say, gas for baking, I've heard, is actually better. But it was hard. So we have a gas here. And first of all, cleaning a gas stove is the worst. I hate it.
Not going to
I grew up with electric. Yeah. And that was even that was so much easier to clean. Yeah. But
it's nice.
It's nice. It's just you don't have to pick things up.
No, it's great.
Yeah. But for baking, it's supposed to be better. I don't know the science behind it.
My oven is convection.
See, and that's
which is supposed to be
also really good for it
as well.
Science and things.
It's just the way that the heat distributes through the oven instead of just coming from the heating element. So my oven and range is all in one.
That's amazing.
And it's convection. And what I really, really love about my oven is I can be sitting in church.
Oh,
I will put my food in the oven.
Yes.
Sit in church, turn it on, because I go to church for 3 hours.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. So 2 hours in, I'm like, okay, I can start my oven now, and then I have food.
It's perfect.
When I get home. Or I'm at the store and I can start preheating my oven.
So that when you get home.
So that when I get home, I can just throw it in.
I'm so jealous.
I love that. It is my favorite thing ever.
Jealous. That's what when I was looking up stuff to just kind of see what else was out there. That was the biggest thing. Was just preheat, adjust the temperature if you need to turn it off. If you whatever. Right. So jealous.
I get stuck at church for a while.
Talking.
Turn it off.
Turn into the mom where you're the one where the kids are let's go.
That happens every week. It's fine.
That's what I'm not. I'm like, I'm hungry. Our church is at 3. First of all, side note, for those of you who are part of our religion know the 3-hour church, ours is at 3 o'clock. So it's like, get home as fast as possible to eat.
Yeah.
Especially fast Sunday.
Yeah. We're 1 o'clock.
See, and even
still
that's
pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And, I mean... So we're getting super, like...
We never get sidetracked. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what we're doing. We have sacrament last.
Oh.
Just the worst. Especially, like, there's a ton of little kids, and they're just done.
By the time you get to that last hour, you're like, so sacrament last is not...
The worst. It's basically the worst. Anyway,
we're done.
Totally. So any other appliance ideas?
One thing that I did want to talk about on the Samsung one, so I'm reverting us just a little bit.
No problem.
Is I love Samsung, big Samsung fan, but they're incorporating Bixby into their fridges. Sure. So if you're
should go. So for those who don't know, Bixby is Samsung's version of like OK Google or Alexa or anything.
Hold on, all our devices decided to. Even the
top search results.
Sorry, Google.
It's like that time that commercial ordered a bunch of stuff from people. All of our devices literally just answered to Sarah's special phrase.
We will repeat the phrase.
Awkward.
That was really funny. So Bixby
is Samsung's version of that, of that thing that we just had happen. And so where LG does Alexa and Google, I can just say that, it's fine. And the other one by itself, so you don't have to kind of circumvent Bixby to get stuff. And
Yeah, when I hate when companies kind of force you into theirs, because Bixby is just not as good as Alexa or the other guy. Google.
Yeah, so that was my one sad thing about it.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
But then I think they're trying to do it with their stubbins.
Their stubbins.
Their stubbins and things.
Yeah.
But I think that was all my major appliance stuff. So we can move on to small appliances.
Okay, let's move on.
We're so organized in my notes. So one of the ones that I thought of when I was looking at this that we saw at CES last year was the NutriBullets.
Right.
Yeah. So what NutriBullet's a blender. But what they did is it's like they have a built-in, it's Bluetooth, and then it weighs.
Yeah.
So let's say...
the scale and inside.
Yeah. So if you want to make a smoothie, you can get the recipe from NutriBullet, or I believe you can even incorporate your own from what I saw.
Yeah.
And you tell it, I'm about to put in blueberries. Yep. And you dump in blueberries and it weighs it.
Tells you exactly how much you've put in.
Yep. And then it will split up calories and macros and stuff like that. So then by the time you're done, okay, my smoothie
is exactly this many calories.
It's not guessing. It's not you doing it, which I have the hardest time.
I do too.
With calories and stuff. I use my Fitness Pal and I'm always like, that looks like 3 ounces. Sure. Yeah. So that was really, really cool that I liked about that.
That was really cool. And Bluetooth connected, so you're just monitoring the whole thing right on your phone, and awesome.
It was awesome. And I think the rest of the ones that I have, let me pull them in, were all, crock pots.
Yes.
We'll talk about that.
I have my Wi-Fi enabled crock pot.
I need to upgrade my poor crock pot.
Best. And that's another one where I'll be at church and I can start it or stop it or at work. Because now I'm a working girl again. So I can be at work and I can start the crock pot with enough time to finish right when I get home.
So many recipes that I want to do with the crock pot.
Yeah.
But they only need 4 hours.
Right.
And I can't come home, put it in, run away, and do that again. So that's
Stick it all in the morning and then just start it when you're at work.
That is one of those that I'm my poor crock pot. I just really want you to be upgraded right now, even though you're perfectly fine in every other way.
Right.
I just want Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Yeah. The Wi-Fi is pretty great. And so it's backed by Wemo.
Yes. So it's got that one on the official one. I think Black & Decker had one that was just kind of their own.
Just Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they just said Wi-Fi enabled.
Yeah.
But the official crock pot is Wemo. I actually really loved Wemo, but it didn't seem to get very big. which makes me a little sad.
Yeah, like I have a couple plugs.
Yeah.
And I have the crock pot.
Yes.
So I use the Wemo app, but mostly with the plugs, I use If This Then That to kind of control it. I don't necessarily control it through the Wemo app. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would probably do too. Is If This Then That, because it's If This Then That's awesome.
Yeah. Because if I were to tell my phone right now, using that special phrase that I used a minute ago,
we can't use it ever again,
and told it to turn off my lamps, it would turn them off. But my family is home; they'd be like, "What the heck?"
Be like, "That's actually the perfect prank."
I know, right? Why are the lights going on?
What's happening? Yeah. And then everything else I looked at were things that I wanted that were smart. But it's like you almost can get literally everything Bluetooth enabled now.
Yeah.
Which
water bottles.
Yes. Meat thermometers.
Yeah.
Which is what I wanted.
Yeah, that
one's
fun.
And then like there's even a scale that I found for baking.
Yeah.
So because you're supposed to weight is supposed to be better than measurements and whatever. So that one's all Bluetooth. So I think like literally almost everything. Literally. You can find in a kitchen that some sort of electronic device has Bluetooth connectivity in it. And that way you can manage it from an app, from your phone.
Yeah.
So that was...
Yeah. IoT devices, like, so I got a new router a while ago, but I'm finally, like, moving everything over to it. And I literally have, like, 50 devices
of IoT
in my house.
I'm so jealous.
It's kind of awesome.
It is awesome. My excuse is that we're starting out.
Right.
So
you're getting there.
You'll start. Eventually start collecting the IoT things.
You'll get them. You'll get them. More?
I have my last category.
What's your last category?
The smart things. So, which kind of ties into everything we've talked about is smart. I see that look on your face. But
we haven't discussed this yet.
I'm thinking more along like Senor Google.
Yeah.
Or that's what I'm going to call it now to get away. The Lenovo, because I really want a yoga book, I look at Lenovo a lot, and they now have that smart display.
Oh, I love the smart display. I don't have it yet, but I really, 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 really want it.
So that's what I kind of mean with the smart category.
Yeah. I get it now. So like a speaker or a smart display, like so the Alexa Show, or the Lenovo smart display, which is what I would prefer. Smart display looks gorgeous.
11 inches, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And it's just a screen, and you can do a bunch of stuff, and you can do this with Senor Google. Probably Amazon Alexa too. I don't use it.
The Lenovo Smart Display has Google baked in.
Yes.
It is a Google Assistant.
I'm very worried to say that. No. So it does have that. So it's got that backing, but you can like say, "Hey, Senor Google, I would like to." Like find me a recipe, and they'll find you a recipe. And if you have the speaker, it'll just speak to you.
Right.
But the smart display,
you can see the recipe and everything.
That's why I really, really want that display.
I want that really bad too. And it's perfect for the kitchen, especially for that use case. Is the recipes where you can get stepped through the whole recipe. You can see it, especially for someone who, like me, who is a terrible cook unless I'm following a recipe.
Exactly.
I need that visual, because otherwise I will get lost. Like, did I put in a cup of sugar? I have no idea.
Let's just add an extra one just in case. It's fine.
Let's just keep going. It's fine. Not yesterday. On Sunday, I was making waffles, and just totally wasn't even paying attention. Put in 4 more tablespoons of shortening than I was supposed to. So then I had to try and adjust the whole recipe.
Hard. That's so hard.
Yeah. Oh, that was so hard.
Because you're like, wait, it was times 4, and then
busting out my math skills today.
What's an eighth of an times 4? And that's my always problem is I'm like, what? How do I math? I feel like I did really well in math, but when it comes to baking and stuff,
it's hard.
It is very hard.
So, we got that covered.
Yes.
Okay, I will make a plug.
Ooh, a plug.
I
love plugs.
The best meal planning app available.
Talk about apps. I love this one.
And it's called Prepare.
Yes.
Prepear, like a pear you eat. Prepare. It literally is the best meal planning app available. And I'm not just saying that because my sister made it.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
because when I was actually working for Super Healthy Kids when we launched Prepare.
Right.
And I was not using it at the time. It was not ready for prime time. I mean, like, it worked
good
for what they needed, but, like, I was still using Pepper Plate for the most part.
Yes.
But now I am all in Prepare. Yeah. And I love it. The way that you plan your meals, like, I've got a few weeks saved. So, like, I just pull up week 1 and then I generate my shopping list and I'm good to go. It's so easy. And you can follow friends and get their recipes. It's just a really, really great app. You need to download it.
You do. And I'm new to Prepare. I'm still transitioning into it. But mine right now is like a Google Sheet. That's my meal planning. So Prepare, like switching from Google Sheets and like a magnet board on my fridge to using Prepare, it's been amazing to try and get that and like getting that set up and using it. So go use it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just had to throw that plug in there.
I think that's a pretty good plug.
Yeah.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it. Any other apps you can think of? I mean, that's
the one that I thought of, to be fair. I think that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll move on to our top 5 list. It's kind of loosely based.
We totally made it work.
Yeah. So top 5 guilty pleasures, because when you're cooking in the kitchen, sometimes you're making treats. Guilty pleasure.
Counts.
Yeah, totally counts.
It works.
Right? Super there.
I have to say, this one, I always feel like these are hard, but this one was hard because I think all the movies that I watch are cool.
Right, right. So I was talking to my husband about it, and I'm like, so he's like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, movies that are terrible.
But that you love.
But I love.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, okay, there's like a bazillion of those.
Well, that's why I had to Google guilty pleasure movies.
Right.
And like see if mine like fit into the category.
Yeah.
Because all the ones I like are cool. So.
Right. Well, and he Googled it, and like the ones they came up with, like Galaxy Quest and Indiana Jones and Last Crusade, those are amazing movies.
I love those movies.
Yeah. So those do not fit.
No. So that's what, mine was a little.
Do you want to start?
I will start.
Okay, number 5.
So number 5 is Sucker Punch.
I've never heard of this one.
Okay, so it's based off of an anime, I believe.
Okay.
Don't send me hate mail, that's wrong. But it's... It's very weird. Basically, this girl and her sister are sent to this school/orphanage once her parents die. And then it's like hard and they're mean to the girls and whatever. But she has this special power.
It sounds like my kind of movie already.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Where she dances and her and the girls are transformed into this other dimension when she dances.
I love it already.
Where they're all like super like steampunk soldiers and they're fighting their way out.
Sold.
It is amazing.
Sold.
It's like... the only sad news about it is I was like dating a guy and I was like, hey, let's go see a movie. Sucker Punch came out. Let's go see it.
Sure.
The next day he broke up with me. So that's my fun Sucker Punch story, but it's really awesome and you should go see it.
That's the Truman Show for me.
It was, I'm serious, that's a great movie. Like, how does that even...
It triggered 2 breakups.
Oh, so that is, you should not.
I'm not going to watch Truman Show with Trevor. Yeah.
Ever. That's pretty funny, actually.
But no, Truman Show is not on my list.
It's because it's a great movie.
It's a great movie. Yeah. Okay, my number 5 is Love Potion number 9.
I don't know that one.
Oh my gosh.
But I saw it on the internet when I Googled.
Oh, really? It came up? That's amazing. Yes. So it's Tate Donovan and Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yes.
And... they're both like scientists, and they like study chimpanzees or whatever. And he goes to this gypsy down on.
Whoa! I'm so excited for this movie
because the song.
Yeah, I totally know the song. Which song are we talking about? Oh, Love Potion number 9.
So he goes to this gypsy. Okay. I think it's on Hollywood and Vine. Is that what? Yeah, the song or something like that. Anyway, and he gets a little bottle of Love Potion number 9. Right. So they like try it out on the chimpanzees, like just to see, like, and they're scientists and they're total geeky and whatever. And anyway, like the chimpanzees, like totally, like the girl chimpanzees, like falling over. Right. So they try it on themselves. and it's like hijinks of Love Potion number 9.
I love it.
It's so great. You totally need to watch it.
I'm adding it to the list.
Yeah, you should. Okay.
So my number 4 is Wild Wild West.
I have not seen that movie.
You haven't seen
that movie? I like Will Smith. I know about it. I just never sat down and watched it.
Good. I mean, very classic. Will Smith in the Wild Wild West fighting a bad guy. That's like all that's like all the movie is.
Pretty much.
But it is good. And it's Isn't it like a show? I think it's based off of a show, an old show.
Yeah, I think so.
And then it's, Will Smith's in it. Again, that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Just go watch it. It's Will Smith.
Go watch it.
Okay, my number 4. Are we on number 4?
Yeah.
Whatever It Takes.
Oh, that one's, tell me and I'm going to remember it.
Okay, so I forget the character. Oh, Marla Sokoloff. And I forget the boy character's name.
Okay, I definitely know which one this is. Who is that?
So it's a teen movie, though.
Yes.
And, like, best friends, a boy and a girl, best friends. They've lived next door for their whole lives. And, like, a guy wants to date the girl.
Oh.
And the guy wants to date, like, this other girl. And so they try and, like, set it up and everything. But, like, really, they should be together.
Fall in love. So I do know that one.
Yeah.
But I thought about it, but I'm not as familiar with it. Like it's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I love those movies.
Trevor and I always quote a couple lines from it. Like, so the popular guy tells this guy, like, okay, you need to like insult her, like to make her like you. And he's like, those jeans are stupid. And she's like, oh shut up. Oh shut up. Oh shut up. And then we also, I love you, Brian Ryan. Because she thinks his last name is
Ryan.
It's funny.
I love those
It's
ones.
a great show.
They're my favorite.
Yeah.
So this one, my number 3, was one of those that I was like, no, this is totally cool. But then when I told it to Ben, my husband, he was like no, yeah, that's definitely one. Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I don't remember it well. My brother worked on that movie.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Because it brings back Sam Neill.
Sure.
Who plays the male scientist in the original one.
Yeah.
And he was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And so they bring him back, and they have one guy, like kid, gets kidnapped. Not kidnapped. He gets like trapped on an island because they're going around the island on a boat.
Sure.
And they go back, and they have to rescue him, and it's the original park. And I love it so much.
You know, they really just need to stop cloning dinosaurs.
They should have learned. Like, let's be real.
Right?
We've had 5 instances where...
Just stop
cloning the dinosaurs.
Dinosaur DNA away.
Put it away. Actually, I'm fine. Keep making Jurassic Park movies because they're my favorites. I didn't like the second one, though.
Funny.
I will admit. That one's like furthest on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a popular one, I guess. I don't know.
That is good. Okay, my number 3 is... Do I have to look it back up?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, no. I remember. Teen Witch.
I love Teen Witch.
Teen Witch is the best.
That's the like... Okay, I just have to remember now. It's the 80s one.
Oh, yeah.
Like super 80s
Super
one.
80s.
I love that one.
And like, so she turns 16 and she gets like these powers and she turns her little brother into a dog.
Yes, and like her best friend has that like dance
Yeah.
off. That's like the only scene
Top
that
Top that. I don't really give about trying to top that. It's so great. And then there's like a whole dance in the locker room. I like boys.
It is like the epitome of 80s movies, I'm pretty
really
sure.
Yeah.
That was on Disney all the time growing up. And
yeah.
so that's where I got to watch it. I don't know why, but it was on all the time.
So great.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Power Rangers, the movie. But like the
It's
first...
a nice pull right there.
Yeah, right. This is reaching far back. It was actually the first one I thought of when I like was thinking about guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
But we're talking like OG movie.
Yeah.
With the second round of Power Rangers. I know way more about Power Rangers than I feel like I should as a almost 30-year-old.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's okay.
With Ivan Ooze. And so they're like Rangers, and there's like this alien that comes to Earth, and like forever and a half ago, and they dig him back up, and then he, takes over the world, and he has this ooze that he's selling to kids because kids like ooze.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
Well, I mean, have you seen the amount of slime videos there are on YouTube? They do like
They
ooze.
love ooze. But then the parents get it, and it turns them into robots, and then it's amazing.
I love it.
And they like lose their powers and have to go to an island. And there's a line, fun fact, I just remembered this.
Okay.
So there's a line in there where they're like walking through the forest and things, and one of them's like, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." Very funny, Adam. Sorry, so that's what I always think of because I love Jurassic Park. That's why I love that movie. It's so good.
Speaking of quotes that this is totally off topic, but I mean, anyway. Every single morning in my head,
yes,
I go, "It's so early. You guys want to get some coffee or something?" Do you know what that's from? It's from The Saint.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry.
You've never watched The Saint?
Well, that was a great impression. I loved it a lot, actually.
So Val Kilmer's like all in costume, like or in like disguise, and he's like meeting with someone. He's like, "It's so early. You guys want to go get some coffee or something?" I literally say that in my head every single morning.
So proud of you.
I know. Your quote just reminded me of my quote.
Full of quotes. That's
Right.
all.
I speak fluent movie quotes.
Fluent movie quotes.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So you knew this one's coming.
I knew it was coming. I'm so excited.
It's not one specific movie.
It's
an entire genre.
We'll allow it just for you for this one time because it's my favorite fact about you.
Of course, it's Hallmark Christmas movies.
Of course it is. What else? That's it.
There is no more ultimate guilty pleasure than Hallmark Christmas movies. I will watch Hallmark Christmas movies till I'm blue in the face.
It's so funny. Seriously, every time someone's like, or I explain Sarah who you are to people because anyway.
You know, my friend
Sarah. I think Hallmark Christmas movies. It's just one of those things.
I'm okay with that.
That's good.
And they're so formulaic.
Oh, it's awesome.
That I know exactly what's going to happen at every commercial break. I know at 45 minutes till the hour, there's going to be the conflict that breaks them apart.
No.
Or there's a misunderstanding. Always. Right at 45 minutes to the hour.
That's funny.
They resolve it at 5 minutes till the hour, or if they're really cutting it close, 2 to 3 minutes.
They're getting crazy.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
I watched a Hallmark movie. It wasn't a Christmas one, but it was a dog one because it was about dogs.
Well, of course.
So I was like, I'm going to watch this. But I watched the last 10 minutes of it on the resolve.
That's the best part. That's the resolution part.
I feel so happy about life after that.
Right, and they kiss and everything's good.
Yep.
They always finish with the smoochie.
With the smoochy smooch.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you did that.
It's the best.
My number one. Is this is the more we get to number one, the funnier it's gotten.
Or the more embarrassed you are.
I'm never embarrassed by this movie.
Power Rangers is great.
Batman and Robin, the George Clooney one, has to be the George Clooney one. I will argue until I'm blue in the face that it's one of the best Batman movies.
Is that Chris O'Donnell as Robin?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And Barbara's in it, even though it's a little, not true to the character, as Batgirl. Oh, it's such a good movie.
Isn't Alicia Silverstone?
Yeah, Barbara Gordon's her character's name, though, Sarah. Let's be real. Yes, but it is Alicia Silverstone. Yeah. She plays Barbara Gordon.
Alicia.
Who's Alicia? Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Alicia. I
know you're, I'm so sorry. And then, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it.
Oh, Mr. Freeze.
And it is Mr. Freeze.
Great.
I used a gif of him saying, "Everyone chill" today at work today, so...
That's a good pull right there.
That was a good one. I was very proud of that gif. But yeah, it's one of the best Batman movies out there right now.
I think Trevor has said that he actually walked out of that one.
Did he really? He's like, I can't.
I'm done.
But Kiss from a Rose came
from
that one.
Seal?
Oh, come on. Such a good classic.
It's a good one.
Movie.
Okay. My number one.
I'm so ready.
So this was funny because, I wasn't thinking that this was qualifying as a guilty pleasure.
Because it's cool.
Until Trevor, Googled it And it was literally like number one.
So
and I'm like, well, I guess so.
All right.
Armageddon.
That is not a guilty pleasure.
Yes.
No, it can't be because it's so good.
It's so great.
It is a guilty pleasure. It totally is.
It totally is.
Oh, I cried. That was the first
I
movie.
cry every time. And I've seen it a bazillion times. Fun fact, in college, we used to ditch school, like ditch class.
Right.
And watch Armageddon. Like, we'd be laying in bed, my roommate and I, and I'd go, should I go to biology today? She's like, no. And then she'd be like, should I go to, like, English today? I'm like, no. Should we stay home, order pizza, and watch Armageddon? Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a great idea.
Amazing.
We watched it, like, several times a week.
That was one. It is one of the first ones I remember going to a theater to see. And I was with my cooler older cousin and her friend.
Of course.
And I'm like bawling. Like, I'm like, I don't know, I'm going to say an age and it's going to be wrong, but like 10 to 12, like young when it comes out.
I was in college.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
It's cool.
That's probably about right
cool.
then.
Whatever. It's fine.
But like, she's like, are you okay? Like her and her really cool teenager friend. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just sitting on the grass, like very distinct memory of just bawling after that movie.
Permission to shake the hand of the daughter of the bravest man I know.
Oh man,
I'm gonna cry right now.
It's so good.
It's so great. Yeah.
This was fun. I liked this one a lot, actually, because you realize how bad. I'm like, no, all those movies are
They're
cool.
so great.
They're
I
so
don't know
great.
what you're talking about.
I don't know.
They're amazing.
They're pretty bad.
It's cool.
That's cool.
But we love them.
We love them.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna watch that steampunk one.
You should. I have it. You should take it.
I will. I'll borrow it.
Because it's so everybody should watch it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's good.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us for our episode this week.
Yeah.
Subscribe, please. Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube.
Reach out, talk to us.
Yeah, leave us a comment anywhere, Twitter,
Anywhere.
Instagram.
Write us letters.
Write us letters in the mail. It's totally fine.
It's fine. There's technology in letters.
Sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, you want to, okay, technology and letters. Do you want to know what is the most awesome thing in the world?
I think I know what you're going to say, but tell me, Sarah, what is the most
Okay.
awesome thing in the whole world?
I get an email every morning.
I did too.
With pictures of exactly what's coming in my mailbox.
Yes, that is technology. I signed up for it once we moved.
Yeah.
Because I finally could, and it's so good because I can be like,
So
do I
great.
need to check the mail? No.
Nope,
I can
sure
wait.
don't. Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
So write us letters so we can get pictures of them
Pictures of it
in our email.
in my email box. And it wasn't the best thing ever.
It's so good. It's my favorite.
Go USPS. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.